Yeah, I know I'm an
Hey, knowing is half the battle.
I know I'm
right. That's the first step.
Yeah, I know I'm an Israelite.
That's the first step in the
I used to be.
process.
I used to study the Muslim faith.
Come on, that's
You know what I mean?
Hey,
So we ain't getting into that. Because you know, hey, don't show me something.
Verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32.
What's your name? What's your name, bro?
My name's Samir.
Huh?
Samir.
Samir. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Hold on, don't go nowhere, bro. Listen to this.
Thy sons and thy daughters
Listen up.
shall be given unto another people.
What did God say?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So whose sons and daughters were taken and given to another people?
We were.
What nation of people? Who's we? Let's start identifying who these people are.
Black Americans.
So-called blacks. Okay, who else?
Blacks.
It ain't just happened to us. Who
Right.
else?
Caribbeans.
We're all one.
Yeah.
If you look at the sign, look, we're all one.
Everybody.
The Caribbeans, as you state, is the tribe of Benjamin. We're all one people.
Yeah, the Haitians too.
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we say so-called because that's not what God calls us.
Right.
You understand?
I got the Haitians up there.
Yeah. Yes, we're all one.
Right.
We're all one nation of people.
That's right. Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So our sons and daughters were taken and given to another people. And that's what you call what? Bondage, slavery, right?
Right.
Transatlantic slavery.
Transatlantic, sub-Sahara, okay? We're in the land of our captivity right now.
That's right.
We're speaking to each other in the land of our captivity.
Right.
Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
We looked and failed with longing for our children. We wanted to get our children back. How many of y'all got children? You have a child?
I got 3 kids.
You got 3? You got children and grandkids. What about you, brother? None? Hey, but imagine you have your child, right? You and your child, y'all going to the grocery store. Somebody, your enemy, he comes and grabs your child, snatches it from your hand, and you have no power to get your child back.
Police do shit.
Huh?
That's what the police do.
That's what our enemies do. Still to this day. This curse is still on us. So you said that's what the police do. Yes, they're our enemies.
That's right.
They're not our friends. They're shooting us down in the streets, bro.
Right. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Come on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So our children was taken and we had no power to redeem our children back. They were snatching our babies, using them as gator bait.
Right.
Wrapping a rope around their doggone torso and letting the buck alligator snap on them.
Right.
You seen that show, Swamp People? Y'all seen that show before? It's like on History Channel or something like that. Swamp People. Y'all seen the show? Where they put some rotten chicken on the doggone hook to catch an alligator? Well, guess what? That rotten hook of chicken used to be our sons and our daughters.
That's right.
Give me verse 37.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
God said our people shall become an astonishment. It's astounding to look at God's subjected to the basest level.
That's right.
That's an astonishment, man. To see us on the doggone bottom, robbing Peter to pay Paul, to give our money to our oppressor.
Right.
That's an astonishment. That's something to be looked at in amazement. For us to shoot each other down and don't give a damn about our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers.
Right.
That's an astounding thing right there.
Bring it out.
Come on.
A proverb.
So we became an astonishment. Something they look at as amazement. A proverb. What's the proverb?
Like a maxim, like an ancient saying, like a maxim, like
a saying. That's
a saying. Like you want to hire something from a black man, you put it in a
book. Yeah.
We became those things. We became those sayings.
Right.
How do you starve a black man? You put his welfare check on his work boots.
Right.
These are the things that they say about us. I hate Mondays. They call us Mondays because everybody hate a Monday.
Right.
These are the things that they say. These are the proverbs that they use against our people. Come on.
And a byword.
Byword, African American, Negro, color, jigaboo, porch monkey, coon, nigga, spick. All these things are bywords they put upon us.
Right.
Among all nations.
Among who, brother?
Among all nations.
Among who?
Among all nations.
You mean I'm a nigga in China too?
Right.
I'm a nigga in Japan?
Right.
A gaijin? That's what they call it?
Yes, sir.
I'm a man. So wherever we go, bro, they're going to identify us as what?
Nigga.
Oh, that's a black nigga. Oh, black man.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
It's the truth, though. We laughing, but that's the truth.
I mean, that's the truth. That's what it is.
We're laughing, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
Come on.
Among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Among all nations where we go, guess what? We're going to be in astonishment. They're going to have proverbs to say about us, and we're going to be called different names amongst those people.
Yeah.
Right.
Demeaning names. Because guess what? Those people know who the hell you are, and you don't know.
Right.
That's deep.
Those people understand exactly who you are. They understand your power. But guess what? If you beat somebody down to the point where they don't know, they're going to stay on that base level until this knowledge comes back to them.
That's right.
You understand? Remember verse 46.
So why the preachers ain't?
Deuteronomy.
Because them preachers liars too.
That's right.
Some damn liars.
Right.
Come on.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 47.
Come on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because what?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
See, y'all gotta understand, man. Reading this Bible, the Most High is very redundant, bro.
Yeah.
He said the same thing. How people hard-headed and rebellious as hell. He keep repeating the same thing. This is saying the same thing verse 15 said.
Yeah.
The same exact thing. My people rebellious, man. Come on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
How are we supposed to serve God?
Joyfulness and gladness of heart.
That's how we supposed to serve God, right? For what?
For the abundance of all things.
So we ain't gotta look to ourselves and say, yo, I'm gonna go rob this nigga because I need to get money.
That's right.
No, we're gonna look to the Most High. We're gonna keep the commandments, apply the commandments, and then
that's
do what? That money gonna come.
I know that's true.
Seek,
That's
that's
true.
that's
I
why
know
in the
it's
New
true.
Testament it
Yeah.
says, seek ye
I
first
know
the
it's true.
kingdom, and everything else should be added.
Yeah, I know that's
That's right.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So we do what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So God said, because you don't want to serve me, now you're gonna serve your enemies.
Right.
You know when our people go and sell drugs out here in the streets? Who do they go give their money to? Who do they spend their money with? Huh? They go out here and grind and kill their own damn people to give their money right back to their enemies.
Right. That's right.
They go on the ground and give their money to their doggone oppressor. They don't rebuild their community. Our communities are destroyed.
Right.
I agree with that.
And when you think, I'm not a business major, but when you think it'll be a better business model to go sell drugs to white people who got money, wouldn't that be a better business model?
Right.
But our people hate themselves so much, they will go and sell drugs to their own downtrodden people. Go and sell drugs to their own doggone downtrodden, base people, man. That's how much we hate each other.
Right.
We hate each other to the point where we'll shoot each other down and don't think twice about it.
Right.
Killing men, women, and children. Our brothers don't give a damn. Y'all seen, y'all watch TV? Y'all watch the news? Y'all seen what's going on in Chirac? Bring it out. Y'all seen what's going on across the four corners of the earth in our neighborhoods?
Right.
Majority of the deaths, majority of the murders don't even get televised. Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Serve who? Serve who?
Serve thine enemies.
Okay.
Which the Lord shall send against
So
thee.
because when you serve God, he said you're going to serve your enemies, which God sent against us because of our rebelliousness. Come on.
In hunger.
So if you get hungry right now, bro, what you got? Who you got to go see?
You already know McDonald's is niggas.
McDonald's. Who control McDonald's? Who control that food in there?
White industry.
You say Edomite, you said white people?
White industry.
Watch this, watch this. You said what now?
White industry.
The white industry?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Crackers.
You said crackers? You said Edomites, right? Let's see what the Bible called them. Read that from the top.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Sorry, what?
Thine enemies.
What God called them?
Thine enemies.
Okay, come on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Come on.
In
So
hunger.
if you want food, God said you got to go serve your enemy. So you go work a 9 to 5, or you go sell drugs, or you go rob your brother, and you do what? Take your money right back to your doggone enemy. Come on.
And in thirst.
If you want water, you can't even collect rainwater without their permission. In Peru, there's a documentary called Even the Rain, where some fat white Edomite over there is taxing the water in Peru. They can't even make a well to gather rainwater. So if you want food, you gotta go to your enemy.
Right.
If you want water, a natural resource, who you gotta go see? You wanna say you're working hard, man, you come home, you wanna take a shower, and damn, I ain't pay my water bill. What happens?
You get cut off.
Who cut it off though? That nigga Tyrone up the block?
Enemy.
Your enemy who controls that thing. Come on.
And in nakedness.
If you want clothes, you gotta go to your enemy. Come on.
And in want of all things.
Out of all those three, this is one of the heaviest ones. This says for want of all things, meaning for lack of everything, you gotta go to your enemy.
Right.
If you want an education, who you learn from? Who taught you to hate yourself? Your enemy. Who taught you to love? Who taught you to love the other nations? Your enemy.
Right.
Okay? He said, in want of all things. You want religion. You want education. You want a death certificate, a birth certificate. You want anything. You gotta go to your daggone enemies because of our rebelliousness. Because we didn't keep the commandments, God said, go to your enemies then.
That's
You don't
right.
want to serve me? Go serve your oppressors.
That's right.
Come on.
And he.
And then just in case you don't know who your enemy is, just in case you don't know who your oppressor is, God is going to clarify that thing for you.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Until he have destroyed thee.
So we had the yokes of iron on our necks until we were destroyed. We weren't physically destroyed, we were mentally destroyed.
That's right.
We don't know who we are, where we come from.
Right.
We think our history started when we stepped off the slave ships.
Right.
Who were you before the slave ships?
Personally,
Who were you? Who were your people before the slave ships?
Mauritians.
You say Mauritians? Moors. That just means black.
Right.
That's all that means. Moor just means black. So we ruled the whole doggone earth. During the Dark Ages, we ruled. They don't call it Dark Ages because they lacked knowledge and wisdom in that time. No, it was already civilization.
That's right.
Egypt was already a massive, massive nation that God destroyed to redeem us.
Right.
So the Dark Ages is a time that we ruled, but we ruled in wickedness. We didn't rule according to the laws of God.
That's right.
That's why God said, okay, I'm gonna take your butt down and we ain't gonna bring you back up for a while. Now Isaiah 1:3 applies. Give me that real fast.
Bring it
Isaiah
out.
1:3.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 1:3. What's your nationality, young man? Yeah. Tribe of Judah. What's your nationality, young man? African American. What's your nationality, young man? You said Judah? What's your nationality, sis? It's okay. What's your nationality?
I believe I am. Of course.
You said more?
Yeah.
More just mean black. You're not black.
No,
You're not black.
I don't really know.
So you don't know? If you fill out an application, job application,
They
you
say
put more?
Moors, I think they saying that they part of the Moabites.
You put more and Moabites.
That's what they
that
call it
word
like that.
association.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Moabites is the so-called Chinese people.
Right.
What's your nationality? You said black man. You see how many different, based upon denominations, age groups, you see how many different answers we get? Black, African American. Brother said Judah. You've been watching somebody. You've been watching somebody. You said Israelite, huh?
Hidden colors.
Hidden colors? Okay. Watch this. Hey, this ain't no hidden color. It's right here in the Bible.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Come on.
Bring it out.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox. Can we all agree? Y'all ever heard the saying, you're dumb as an ox? Y'all heard that before? They're like, yeah, you dumb as an ox. Y'all heard that before? That analogy? Y'all never heard that? Y'all heard that, right? You're dumb as an ox. So the ox in his dumb state knows his owner, meaning he knows his Lord, who knows who controls him, right? Come on.
And the ass his master's crib.
The ass, that's a donkey. The jackass. He knows where he comes from. He knows his master crib. So the Most High is mentioning two particular animals: a dumb ox and a stubborn jackass.
Right.
But Israel.
Who?
But Israel.
But Israel, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, come on.
Doth not know.
They don't know their Lord who controls them. They don't know where they come from.
My people doth not consider.
They don't even consider who they are, where they come from.
Right.
The Most High God is comparing us to an ox and an ass. We're being compared to a dumb ox and a stubborn donkey.
Bring it out.
That's crazy as heck, man. God says, even in their dumb and stubborn states, they know more than us.
Right.
Even in their dumb, base state, they know more than us, man. It says the ox knows his owner and the ass his master's crib. What's your question, bro?
If we the 12 tribes, right?
That's the 12 tribes,
How
yes.
come we in Africa?
Huh?
If we the 12 tribes that are children of the slave trade, how come we in Africa?
How come we in Africa?
Now we are as no African American in America.
I'm gonna help you out. There ain't no such thing as African American. Check this out.
Even though,
Check this out.
whatever
Check
word
this
you
out.
wanna
Say my
substitute
mother.
for it.
Say
It
my
doesn't
mother.
matter.
Listen. Say my mother. My mother is pregnant, right? And we go on a trip and we going over the Atlantic, and she gives birth. What nation am I from?
He's a Chinese, he's gonna be a Chinese.
It's whatever his what is?
His mom is.
No, it's not whatever his mom is.
That's right.
Bloodline.
That's
What
bloodline.
Whatever his bloodline, right?
That's right.
So to say that you're African, why are you not African? Hey,
But if your bloodline,
the landmass, is no such thing as the African. The landmass that you're on, that doesn't dictate who you are.
Right.
The landmass you were taken from does not dictate who you are.
Right. That's right.
If I'm taken from America and I'm taken to China, I am not a Chinese person.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause you-
So,
Africa.
no, you're not. Listen, give me numbers one real fast.
Bring it out.
This is how your bloodline is determined right here. This determines your nationality, what lineage you come from. Come on.
Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Say that again?
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Come on.
And they declared their pedigrees.
So the children of Israel declared their pedigrees how, brother?
After their families,
Uh-huh.
by the house of their fathers.
So
That's
you are
right.
what your father is.
That's
Because your father carries the seed.
That's right.
Right.
So
You
we are
understand?
African.
So if you
I know
take,
that.
pause,
We
Exodus
know
11:7. Hey, listen. So if you take an orange seed and you plant an orange seed in China, what kind of tree is it gonna bring forth?
Okay, prior to 1865.
Hold your peace. What kind of tree is it gonna bring forth? If you take an orange seed and you plant it in China,
Orange tree.
what kind of tree?
Orange tree.
An orange tree. So it doesn't matter where you come from.
So we still African.
It matters the lineage, right? Now watch this about these Afrocentric people. See, the children of Israel come from a close proximity to Africa.
Right.
Same landmass area.
Not
we can
Africa.
walk into Egypt,
Not
but
Africa.
God put a difference between us and them.
That's right. Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. Bring it out. But against any of the children of Israel,
Against who?
but against any of the children of Israel, shall not a dog move his tongue.
So against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog, meaning any heathen nation. They don't need to be uttering that doggone name.
Right.
Dog move his tongue, come on.
Against man or beast,
They should be talking about us, nor our animals, come on.
that ye may know
That the earth may know.
how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
That's right. It's the difference between us. See, all these people claim to be fake ass Africans, man. Where your doo-doo pillows at? Bring it up. That's what Africans do.
Right. Bring it out.
They pierce the neck of a cow and they coagulate the blood and drink that. Why we don't see them doing that over here?
Right.
These fake Africans, man. These faux Africans.
Because that was old
Hey, but check,
culture.
no, they still do that right now.
That's indigenous.
They take the pee from a cow and then the dust and they put it all over their doggone head stuff. Hey, but check this out. Noah had 3 sons, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right?
Nothing is better.
That doesn't mean it's right.
Nothing is wrong.
Hey, but check, huh?
Doesn't mean it's right.
It's just expressing narrative. You can
What he
express
said.
first too because it happened at the same time.
I don't know. That's wrong. That's wrong. Listen to this. Let's see where the Africans come from. Because God said, hey, listen. God said it's the difference between us and the Africans, right? Now let's show you where the Africans come from and where we come from. Because we have different fathers. We're not the same lineage.
Right. That's right.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah,
Pay attention. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, come on.
born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Come on.
and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
So Noah had 3 sons, 8 total that lived through the flood. Come on.
He became the progenitor.
The progenitor means forefather or ancestor. Hey, listen up. Hey, don't let that garbage distract you. Listen up. Don't worry about him. We good.
Bring it on.
Hey, listen to this. Listen.
He became the progenitor
He became the forefather, come on,
of the dark races,
of the dark races. So Ham is the father of the dark races, come on,
not the Negro.
but not us. He's the father of the dark races, but not us.
That's right.
This is what the scholars know. The Africans and the so-called African Americans are not the same people.
That's right.
If you speak to a real African, they're gonna say, "You're not me.
Right.
You're not of us."
Right.
What an African was telling me at one point, he said, "Yeah, hey, go to this farm right here. I don't see a lot of your people there, but go there and you can buy a whole cow." He said, "But yeah, we don't see a lot of your people there." They make a distinction between us and them.
Right.
They know that we're not the same people.
Right.
They know this, but why do we latch on to the African, pan-Africanism? The mindset of wanting to be an African. The mindset of wanting to be Kemet or wanting to be Egypt. Because we look at something great and say, okay, I want to be a part of that. That's why we join gangs. Bloods, Crips, and all the other nonsense. Come on.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro.
Come on.
But the Egyptians.
So Ham is the father of the Egyptians. Come on.
Ethiopians.
Father of the Ethiopians. Come on.
Libyans.
The Libyans, read.
And Canaanites.
And Canaanites, not us.
The Canaanite
We are
is
not
the
no
Israelites.
damn Africans.
The Canaanite is the Israelites.
You understand? The Canaanites are African, an African nation.
Right.
What you
The
got? Come on.
Canaanites is the Israelites, and they also the
Watch this. Watch
what you
this.
call the
This is the book of Babylon in Timbuktu.
Watch this.
The Negritos.
And its conclusion of some scholars that when the Jewish kingdom of Ghana fell, many of the Hebrew tribes established settlements among the African tribes throughout Central and Western Africa.
So what happened? In 70 AD, we were being besieged by the Romans, the so-called white men, right? They cut our food off. They cut everything off from us, right? So we fled to a landmass where we could hide amongst the people. As Christ did when the Herod was trying to kill him.
Right.
We did the same exact thing as our forefathers. We went amongst them to hide amongst them. Because we all have the same color skin. But we're not the same people.
That's right.
Page 84. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
So 1 million Jews fled into Africa to hide amongst them. So that's telling you two things. We were in that landmass called Africa, and guess what? We got the same skin color. The Jews had the same skin color as the Africans. Y'all understand that?
You can't say Jew.
Read it again.
You can't say Jew.
During the period from Pompey to Julius,
Hey, you know what I hate more than anything? A smart dummy.
Right.
It ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing worse. It's nothing worse. Because in our infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they don't have the understanding of the Most High God.
That's right.
They can't tell you who they are, but they got all these questions about Egypt.
during the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Somebody said what? You can't say nigga? Hey, is that in the Bible? Is nigga in the Bible? Any takers? Nigga.
Niger.
Is nigga in the Bible?
In Africa. Niger.
Nigga. The N-I-G used to be N-I-G-G-E-R. It was shortened, but then called Niger. That word is pronounced. If you look in the dictionary, it tells you how to pronounce the word. It's pronounced as they called us over here, because they know who we are.
That's
Acts
right.
13:1. I'm gonna show you.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
They were called what, brother?
Nigger.
Acts 13:1. And look up the word. It was pronounced nigger. It wasn't pronounced niger. Right. It was pronounced nigger. Look it up. That's how they knew what to call us.
Right.
That's how they knew what to call us over here.
That's
man.
right.
And then they took that and then they started adding these other monikers upon us. Guess what? That's a curse upon our
But you
people.
said you're not African. Stop.
That's a curse amongst our people.
You just said you're not
I
African.
know who I
Now
did.
you're saying
Did I say I was
our
African at any point in time?
people. You just said you're not African.
Did you hear me say that I was African?
You got that.
Did you hear me say that I was African at all? Did y'all hear me say that? Did y'all hear me say that?
Caucasian is trying to learn the word Nigeria.
Finish that, please, brother.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
They were full of what?
Black Jewish slaves.
So the transatlantic slave trade was full of who?
Black Jewish slaves.
I got a question. The transatlantic slave trade. That's how we got over here, right?
They got no
Is
records
that
of
in the Bible?
There's no records of that.
Is that in the Bible?
There's no records of that.
You bugged out your damn mind. Is that in the Bible?
There's no
The
records
transatlantic slave trade?
We was African.
How we got over here? Roots. 12 years a slave, all that good stuff? Okay. Is that in the Bible? What you say? You say yes? What do you say?
There's no records.
You say no?
of
What do you
that.
say, brother? You don't know? What do you say, brother?
Okay,
You don't know? What do you say? Huh?
The slave trade stuff that did happen.
Facts from the mouth.
The slave trade did happen, right? That's history, right?
Yeah, but it's just the African.
Hold on.
African.
Huh?
Different parts and different
No.
He said we not
If you look at history, listen. We just read to you that the slave markets was full of black Jewish slaves. They sold us. When they say that the Africans sold themselves into slavery, they did not. They sold the Israelites into slavery. It's historical documentation to prove that. The Africans did not sell themselves into slavery. They sold us. In 70 AD, we fled there. That's what we just read to y'all. Read it again.
Page 84.
Pay attention.
In the year 65 BC, Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Captured what?
Jerusalem. In 70 AD.
So in the year 70 AD, come on.
General Vespasian and his son, Titus, put an end to the Jewish state.
They destroyed the city, Jerusalem. Come on.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
Come on.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
What did I say, brother? Read it again.
It has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
So what is that telling you? What is that saying? 1 million Jews fled into Africa. What is that telling you? Well, what is that telling you?
They migrated there.
They migrated to the landmass called Africa. So we were being sold on the sub-Saharan slave trade. Who was being sold?
The black Jewish.
The black Jews, us. We were being sold.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.